It's no big secret. Michigan continues to be plagued by tough economic times, and foreclosure rates are still very, very high for our state.
In fact, last month alone, 1 in every 255 homeowners had filed a foreclosure filing.
And if you feel like you could be at risk of foreclosure, there's a free workshop today where you can find resources to help you stay in your home.
And that's why we have Eric Selk with the Hope Now Alliance and Alvina McHale from the U.S. Treasury, and they are here with us today. Thank you so much for joining us.
This is really important information to discuss. So many people we know, our neighbors, our friends, are struggling right now. How important is this conversation that we're going to be having?
It's very important. We're here to try to reach out to the people in Grand Rapids. We know that you're struggling. We're also going to be in Novi in a couple of days, and so Michigan is a very important state to us, and we want people to come in. We have about 20 servicers, banks ready to meet with you, and HUD-approved housing counselors. We want people to bring their financial documentation with them, their loan information, their income information, their expense information. If you're struggling to make your mortgage payment, if you're having a tough time, if you're unemployed, we now have some assistance for you as well. So come in, talk with us, and see if there's an opportunity under Making Home Affordable for you.
And this is happening today from 1:30 to 7:30 at DeVos Place, so right downtown. And this is completely free.
Absolutely. Yeah. We always want to remind people that no modification should cost you any money, because the loan scammers are really out there in force. So it's a very important point to make about no money up front, no fees ever.
And that's why it's important to have this partnership. Eric, you're with the Hope Now Alliance, you're with the Alvina, you're with the Treasury.
Correct.
Right.
You partnered to really make sure that people who need this information are getting it exactly what they need. Tell us about your part in this, Eric.
Absolutely. It's a very holistic approach. So what we do is we have the banks there, but we also have all the nonprofit counselors, and we also have state representatives. So really, one person in the day could not only talk to their bank, they could also talk about other options that could be available to them in this local community. It is very tailored. I think that's the one thing that makes this a unique opportunity, is it really is about helping this area where they're at now.
And what if somebody's just not even sure? They're not sure where they stand financially. What do you suggest to them? Just come in anyway and talk to somebody? Will you kind of lead them down the right path, give them maybe a step up, a step forward?
We have about 10 counselors lined up. NeighborWorks is a national organization of counselors and one of our partners, and we just need you to bring as much information as you can, because the more information you bring, the better the chance that people can help you. And then we can have you meet with a servicer, your loan company, after that meeting, or go home and get some more information and come back. So the key is to show up. And also, Michigan has been an important state. The administration has a hardest hit fund opportunity, so we're going to have people there to talk about that. Funded about $283 million right now for people unemployed and needing principal reduction. So, you know, lots of opportunities, lots of good information.
And making sure people know that the information they bring here is going to be secured. I mean, this is a place where they can come and trust the information they're getting.
Absolutely. The lender will be able to look up their loan and talk to them about their situation. People are coming in, sometimes it'll be to initiate a workout, and sometimes they're in the middle of a workout and they need clarity. They need specifics. So there's different populations of people coming in, and we've really geared the event to meet people where they're at.
So even if people have started through a process, they should know that this is for them.
The process can be very lengthy and very difficult, and sometimes there's a lot of questions. And so it's all about clarity and being able to speak to someone face to face about your situation.
In the city of Grand Rapids, we've already made a difference in terms of modifications. Right now, today, about 900 people are in permanent modifications in Grand Rapids. It's a savings of about $300 a month, and that's a 34% reduction from the pre-modification number. Another 400 people are in active trials, so we want to move people into that active trial. If you're in a trial, we want to move you into a permanent modification. So if you've never heard of this program before, come and see us. If you're in the program but you want to get to a permanent modification, come and see us.
Yeah, that's really significant when you look at those numbers, because I mean, you talk about keeping people in their homes and then maybe using that money for other things in your budget, your food bill, your energy bill, those sorts of things.
Well, and staying in your home is just one of the most very basic things in the statistics. 1 in 255 doesn't seem like a ton until you think about the fact that it is somebody who may not be in their home. And And just to be completely clear, this is free, and you don't need an appointment. You can just come in.
That's correct.
Absolutely.
That's correct.
There's thousands of letters that went out inviting people to come. So if you did get a letter inviting you, please take advantage of the opportunity.
It can't
We would
hurt
love
to
to
show up.
see you. Yep.
We also want to get people to know that the website, makinghomeaffordable.gov, we have a toll-free number, 888-995-HOPE. So if people can't make it today, we can get you to somebody on the telephone and to a counselor who can work you through this.
Okay.
So the key is to come or to call.
Wonderful.
That's right. Your primary goal here, make those connections happen.
Yep. Thank you so much, Eric and Elvina. We appreciate it.
Thank
we'll
you
be right back.
for the opportunity.
Are you West?